the chair just so that we can pass it around and have a look at it. I'm really grateful to be here this afternoon. I think I've had more press time in the last year because of the topical Bahama issue, and I'm grateful to be here today. I think I would spend less time on my presentation and more time on your questions, simply because I think you don't necessarily want to hear what I have to say, but you may want answers to what you may require. Right, Mr. Strawn?
Yeah.
Okay. I also want to say that at some time in my life I was a member of this club. And certainly my grounding in Rotary, while did not begin here, unfortunately ended here many years ago. I'm really grateful to be able to give this short presentation to you this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ismailian family's vision was to revitalize Cable Beach by creating a world-class destination. Bahama will be a fully master-planned, world-class resort destination, supported by internationally recognized branded hotels, casino, restaurants, and spas. It is our intention to re-establish Cable Beach as a world-class destination, attracting new visitors to the Bahamas. Create an unobstructed, contiguous resort campus that integrates the water and the beaches. And finally, to deliver an authentic Caribbean experience incorporating the essence and the spirit of the Bahamas. Most of you may not know, but Bahama Development was formed back in 2004. We've been working on this project from 2004. A little historical perspective. In April 6, 2005, we purchased the Nassau Beach Hotel, Wyndham Nassau Resort and Crystal Palace Casino from Phil Ruffin, and the Radisson Cable Beach Resort Hotel from the Hotel Corporation of the Bahamas. And immediately thereafter, we commenced a capital revitalization of $150 million on the Sheraton Cable Beach Resort and the Wyndham Nassau Beach Hotel. And then we entered in January 2008 into a supplemental heads of agreement with the government of the Bahamas. What will Bahama do for the Bahamas? Essentially, the 11,000 Bahamian jobs that will be created. It's a combination of the 7,000 new permanent jobs that will come once the project is on stream, and also 4,000 construction jobs over the life of the project. Secondly, it will contribute $1 billion to the economy in new spending added in the first year after completion. $1 billion in the first year after completion. We estimate that annual family income for the Bahamian family will raise from its current level of $29,000 a year to $33,500 in the first year that is built. This project alone will cause for an additional 400,000 stopover visitors to be added in the first year of the Bahamas. And in addition to that, infrastructure around the resort will be improved with new roads and other infrastructural facilities. There's been a lot of talk about the style and competition. I want to tell you that we consider Atlantis to be, say, parallel Orlando. We will, in fact, parallel Las Vegas. So we will be going after two distinctly different markets. We will be children friendly, but we will be adult focused as a project going forward. When we initially presented our project, we were going with a menu of brands by one hotel operator, which was Starwood. Starwood was going to have what was then known as a Westin hotel. They were going to have a W hotel, and they were going to have the Sheraton hotel that exists, and also their high-end hotel, the St. Regis. We've changed that strategy as a result of the economic recession. We decided that it will be very difficult for us to put all our eggs into one basket. As a result of that, we've gone after multiple hotel brands. Those multiple hotel brands that we have signed letters of intent with to date are the Hyatt Regency, Rosewood Hotels, and also Morgan's. There's been a lot of discussion surrounding how many hotel rooms are going to be introduced into this new Bahama project. Well, our heads of agreement calls for 3,500 rooms. But let me hasten to point out that of those 3,500 rooms, 700 rooms currently exist at the Sheraton. 550 of those rooms currently exist at the Crystal Palace Hotel. We will in fact be building 4 properties. The luxury hotel will have 200 rooms, and that will go on the location which most of you would know as the old Rock and Roll Cafe, Folsham House, Hubbard Cottages. We will also be building a casino hotel, and that will have 1,000 rooms. The convention hotel will have 700 rooms, and the lifestyle hotel will have 300 rooms, and there will be 50 timeshare units. So total new rooms being built, 2,200 rooms. But you also have to take out of that equation, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that the Nassau Beach had pre-existing 400 rooms, and the Wyndham was 850 rooms. So by the time you take out those 750 rooms, the net amount of incremental new rooms coming on market is only 1,500. So I thought that that was very important for you to understand. And I think that has been clarified over and over and over again. The fact of the matter is that the net increase of rooms will be 1,550, although 2,200 new rooms will in fact be built. In addition to that, we will build a brand new casino, which is 95,000 square feet. And in fact, what will happen is that once that is completed, the existing casino license will transfer along with the staff and additional staff to the new casino. We will also build a 200,000 square foot convention center that will service all the hotel rooms within the Bahama limited facilities. We have recently announced, ladies and gentlemen, a number of things. That we will expand the value of work dedicated to Bahamian contractors, workpersons, from $200 million to $400 million. And I see a number of persons in here who may or may not benefit from some of those arrangements. And I know that some people are directly and intimately involved with us already on some of those arrangements. So you can tax them later as part of your fines.
Fair, Brendan.
The other point I wish to also announce is that we have articulated a training program of some $8 million, which will be over the life of the project, pre and post project, with an initial amount of $1 million being made available at the close of the financial deal. I think it was somewhat misinterpreted in the press this morning that it was $1 million would be coming up this week. That is not in fact correct. The $1 million happens on financial closing, once the deal is totally finalized and closed. It is important to understand that there are many elements of land involved in this arrangement, and the plan that I sent around indicates that the Baha property stretches from the east, which is the boundary line of S.G. Hambros, and it goes as far west to almost Rest Ridge Road. It's certainly also Rest Ridge, yes, it goes all the way up to, if I can have the plan, I can perhaps help illustrate it to you. To the super value area, which is this area here. This goes all the way to super value. And this here is S.G. Hambros. And then obviously the existing properties from the Sheraton to the Wang property is the ocean side. And then some land that takes us over to the lake for the addition of the golf course. A significant portion of this land will be used for the expansion of a new signature golf course, which will be managed by Jack Nicholas. And for the golfers involved, I'm sure that is a critical question. The golf course certainly would be issuing a release, certainly within the new year, as we begin to do the new rerouted West Bay Street. The second point I wanted to mention is a part of this plan also speaks to the rerouting of West Bay Street. The West Bay Street routing basically commences in front of the Bahamas Development Bank, and it comes out roughly in front of the Sheraton Hotel, and it goes as far back as, to those of you who will remember, the grandstand of the old Hobby Horse Hall, just to that area. So it does not even go beyond the ridge. Okay. The golf course will extend from S.G. Hambros all the way to Skyline Drive, east and west, and then certainly to the lake. And the reason it is a signature course is because you must have water views, you must also have hills, and you must also have links within this facility. We have also within this project 70 acres, which is considered a no-build zone, and that is between Skyline Drive and the West Ridge area, which we are contributing to the National Trust for the development of a wildlife sanctuary that will be utilized and managed as part of a tourist attraction in that particular area. Those are the elements within the first phase of this project. We also have, for a possible second phase, land that we acquired in the western end of the island, off Lake Road and Lake Nancy area, some 450 acres, for the possible development of a second golf course at some time in an additional phase.